Alright guys, welcome back to Fortnite builds in Minecraft. Today we have a double prefab that we're going to be building. We're going to be building both the therapy office that's next to the Nom's grocery store and Big Shot's coffee store right next to each other. So basically these are two buildings that were right next to the Nom's grocery store that kind of filled out the strip mall. And since they're kind of little, they're 1-story 2x2 buildings, I decided to just build them together. So if you want to build these buildings separately, they're both the same. They have a 5-block height and they're 9x9 length and width wise, so both the same dimensions. But if you want to build them together, like put them together, then you're going to be talking about a 17-block length, a 9-block width, and still a 5-block height, since they're both the same height. And what you're going to need for building materials is you're going to need spruce wood, oak wood, you're going to need white terracotta, light gray terracotta, green wool, white wool, green concrete, green stained glass, and white glazed terracotta. And once we get into the therapy building, you're also going to need stone for the floor, and we're also going to be doing a oxidized coated copper door for the doors once we get to them. You're also going to need a dark oak door as well, so do be careful about that. You're going to need a dark oak door, but that's going to be once we get to the therapy side of this build. We're going to first start with the Big Shots coffee. And how this is going to work, how you're going to need to approach this build, is you're going to need to build a 2x2 grid pattern like we've done for the past few builds. Of course, a 1-2 width and a 1-2 length. And basically you're going to fill the entire floor with oak planks, except for this 3x3 corner over here, which are going to make a checkerboard pattern of light terracotta and white terracotta. Alright, and then finally what you're going to do is you're going to put a white terracotta right here to basically make it so that this is the doorway to the outside. So there's the doorway to the outside, so you can place another white terracotta to continue the checkerboard pattern. Alright, so now what we're going to do is we're going to start building the actual entrance. So we're going to replace this block here with oak planks, and then what you're going to do is you're going to take your green stained glass and build a doorway like so. Then you're going to take your green concrete and you're going to make a 3x1 here, and then you're going to make this a triple window like so. So there's the first side. You can close off this back wall because they both share a wall. It's both the same spruce color. So you can just close this off. You can also close this one off. But here you're going to make a side door frame like so. Keep this open for a door. And then you can also close off this wall as well. Alright, so now what you're going to do is you're going to build a pillar like this. And this pillar is going to go like this. And this pillar is basically going to have an archway pattern. So you're going to get your spruce stairs, because we're done with the oak wood, we can replace those, and you're basically going to make an archway like so, and an archway like so. And then finally what you're going to do is you're going to add the bar area, which is kind of like a little white and blue color design, so that's why I decided to use white terracotta. Alright, so now that we're done with that, we can add the dark oak, not the dark oak door. This is the copper exposed door. And you can put that back here. Come on. Back. Okay. And now you can take this off because we don't need this anymore, and you're going to need black concrete for the roof. Like so. And that is going to be your roof. And now what you're going to do is you're going to take your wool, you're going to make a little stairs pattern like so, because this is going to be the roof of the copy shop. as a little overhang. And there's your little overhang. And then finally what you're going to do is you're going to take quartz stairs and quartz slab, and you're going to make your little roof area. So what you're going to do is you're going to do this. You're going to fill out this back corner here. This is just going to make sure that your thing pops. We're going to leave that open because I'm going to show you the option. If you're going to make this separately from the therapy office, you want to fill that up. So that's what you do if you want to make this separate. And we're going to continue it right here. We're going to replace this block just temporarily so we can put the stair down. And then we're going to finish the stairs like so. There. And if you were going to make this a separate build, you'd make the stairs like this on the edges. So this is what it would look like if it's a separate build. And finally you're going to get acacia wood like so, and you're going to put it right here because it's Big Shots Coffee. It's going to have a sign right there, and then you're going to take a warped sign and place it right there for the logo. And that is Big Shots Coffee. Obviously there's no chest because it doesn't have a chest in the building, but if you want to make this on the same level as the therapy office, what you can do is you can continue this roof pattern like so. You can continue that roof pattern like so, and then you can make it so the stairs actually greet each other and continue going on to the next building like so. And then on this side, you would make the stairs roof off, replace this because, and then since they're the same building, they're going to have the same roof when we get to the roof, like so. Alright, so the therapy office, you're going to close off this back room area like so. You're going to have a door frame here. You're going to close off this door area because this is the storage area where the chest, not where the chest is, but where the entrance is to it. You can close off this area because it shares a wall with the Nom's grocery store. And you're going to make a double window like so with quartz stairs and a quartz slab connecting it. You're going to do the same thing for this area here. We're going to need oak planks to fill in this doorway, and you're basically going to do this and then this, and that is going to be your therapy office with the door, with the dark oak door. That's why I said we needed a dark oak door, because the therapy office has a dark oak door, and then you're just going to get standard glass for the therapy office's windows like so. Alright, so now we're going to make the front desk, which looks like this. It has a fence, spruce fence, so we're going to do a spruce gate, and then we're going to do a chair, which the chair is going to have the chest on it. Let's see here. We can add the chest since we're in here. So there's a chest and an ammo box in this building, so we're going to get a shulker box in the storage area. There's going to be dark oak door here as well, and then you're going to have a chest right here and a torch to light up the chest like so. Alright, and finally you're just going to have your black concrete yet again and close up the roof like so. Alright, and that is the double build of the therapy office prefab with its chest and ammo box. And then of course the Big Shots coffee prefab. Both buildings pretty much next to each other. If you want to build them separately, you put the quartz liner in the middle right here to separate the two buildings. But if you actually want to build them next to each other, then you can just connect their roofs like so and basically have both of them together. So that is going to be the end of this video, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. That is the therapy office and the Big Shots coffee next to each other next to the Nom's grocery store and retail row. Thank you guys so much for watching. Like if you like, dislike if you don't, subscribe if you like the video, comment down below your thoughts on both builds and the combined build together. Of course, the next one is going to be building Joel's Cafe and of course the water tower and then Big Nom's grocery store. But of course, comment down below what you'd like to see me do next after Retail Row's prefabs, and of course I'll see you guys with the next build. Toodaloo!